Good evening, good afternoon, y'all. It's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock, so wherever that falls, you know. Good evening. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and this particular video I'm really excited about because I am going to be at the completion for reading for all 12 signs, and that's exciting. Like, it's ending on Virgo for this cycle, like since I started this channel. So yeah, this will be for Virgo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Take what applies to you, dismiss what doesn't. Still getting over a little cold here, apologies. Any cross watchers, you are welcome, as always. If the video resonates with you, if you do find some meaning, some truth, please like, share, subscribe, leave comments, any of that good stuff would be wonderful. I want to go ahead and hop on into it. I tend to, and I only say this because I generally do have quite a bit to do. I generally make these general readings that I've been posting very elongated, and not saying that I'm going to make that a point now because energy moves as it does, but we're going to see if I can get a good solid summation of messages for you and some good timing, okay? So I'm shuffling here my Goddess Guidance deck, and I just want to pull an overall message for your reading here. And we'll go from there with the Gypsy Oracle deck. Clarify as need be. Okay, so this is funny to me, and I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so this is Fast, the card of independence. This goddess is communicating with you that your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Now, it's very important to pull messages, before a reading, because everything lining up to a reading and even things follow. The things that follow can really tie in. So I make little notes here, so I'm going to just do a little flash into my notebook here. There was a song, sometimes to get in the mood when I am shuffling, because I had been shuffling before I started recording the video, I'll listen to some tunes that really speak to my heart and allow me to channel. And if any of you are familiar with Big Star, it's that song, The Ballad of El Goodo. The lyric in the chorus started to play, "Ain't no one gonna turn me round." And I wrote that here for you guys. Generally these messages do apply to the readings at some point, but just from the start, pulling this card of the strength, of independence, of the appreciation of self and the journey that you're on, the understanding that you are strong and not only capable, but are in the process of accomplishing all you seek, Virgo. So, again, The Ballad of El Goodo from Big Star. Check that song out if you are unfamiliar. So that's going to be what we start with here. Now, let me get a story behind it. Let's see what's going on from the Gypsy Oracle deck here. Definitely an energy of resurgence. Definitely an energy of resurgence. It's like, let me put these down for a sec. It's like, for one, your intuition is at an all-time high. And it doesn't look as if it's going to go anywhere. Your clairvoyance, your intuition, because you've reached a certain level of wisdom within your journey, within this process of life. And you're ascending to another level of consciousness, of existence, that, you know, it's just the next step within your infinite energy. So not only is there protection, I'm just really getting the sense of golden opportunities. Golden opportunities that you're seizing, Virgo. Good stuff. You're seizing it. So there's definitely some new birth here. And I'm just really going from just things right now that I'm noting within the card. Because it's strong. That's why I'm like, let's pause on the Gypsy Oracle cards for a moment. And what these shells are representing in this reading, Virgo, for you, certainly I can tell you, cross-watcher, this applies to Virgo. Apologies. There was a transformation that you... Yeah, I really see that it's a cycle that many of you have just completed. Now, there are some of you Virgos who, for one, this message doesn't resonate with, okay? And then there are others who are still in the process but nearing the end of a cycle that's needed to have that tower moment for you to come into yourself and your own. Because I see the blessings have already rolled in. Like you're already feeling how you're supposed to feel to achieve this next level of ascendance. You're already feeling it. Your third, you're all seeing, excuse me, because it is totally your first. How dare I? What did I just say? Disregard. Your first, your all seeing eye is open. Where it wasn't before in this situation that you're making a transformation from, okay? There have been a lot of secrets that have come to the surface to help you to further make this decision and stick to this decision, because there was some indecision. Okay? There were some lies, there were some mistruths, you were misled, you were misguided, or at least that's what the other person, which I do see as a love energy, was trying to put off on you. Now, this could also be someone who's familial, don't get me wrong. And for the few of you, it could be someone in your workplace if you are very much involved with those people, you know, to a personal level. But there were a lot of things that, and the thing is, I'm getting the sense that you were always privy to what was being hidden, it just wasn't revealed. And it just so happened to be the step, you know, the universe delivering these truths to you just so happened to be what was needed for the final countdown. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing that someone took you for granted. When I look at Bast here on her knees, raising her vibrations, praying, meditating, connecting, I get the image that this is how someone saw you or wanted to see you, how they wanted to have you in their life, Virgo. But they didn't realize, like it's about perspective, they didn't realize the powerful being that you are existing here. They saw someone on their knees, someone who, I guess they wanted to just get over on. Ooh, this is gross. Or someone who just wanted to make you a subservient. Energy shift. Yeah, and we'll get out of it, trust me. But, yeah. I'm totally getting that there was a misinterpretation of just who you are, okay? And you understanding to not budge in who you are shows you this, that you can be in this powerful positioning. And what it does is it brings you closer to grounding, closer to the earth, which is your element. It does so many things that only a fool or someone on just a lower vibration rather significantly would make the mistake of doing. Okay? Wow. So as the truths have come out and as things have come to light, I see that you've developed allies. Now these allies could be spiritual allies, Virgo. These allies could be, manifest in the flesh as well. And if they are, you're not quite aware that they're there. But they're put in place by, divinity. To where even if they don't know your allies, just through their actions and whatever they're doing, like it just so happens to be enhancing you. There's a collective energy field around you that is on the move for you. I hope this makes sense, because these are just the words that I'm drawing from what I'm receiving. Yeah, I see them coming from both realms. And I'm just going to let y'all know now, I'm going to pull as I see fit, but if I can, and I will pull a few from here, but I'm getting a lot, and I knew I would love this reading, because I'm getting a lot from this one card, which I don't believe has happened before in this life for me, so I'm going with it. Yeah, you have allies on both planes of existence. Because of the strong support you are having with your transformation, with the love you're given and doors being opened and so on and so forth, that's what's having it manifest physically, which sometimes comes in forms of the people around you in your life, significantly or not, that may be aware that they are taking part in your greatness or not. And it's so funny because it speaks of this through independence, through the card of independence, and it just goes to show as a reminder that through our interconnectedness, which we will always be independent. And from there I can take that a message maybe to deliver to you Virgos is, don't allow what you may have done before, I don't want to say in a false sense of ascendance, but not really coming into something as true as this, like such a strong pivotal moment. You may have before taken the independence too far and shut people out who tried to reach you emotionally. And that's friends, family members, or suitors, to where the suitors you may have attracted and decided you were going to give some time to, were only a reflection of what you were still suppressing by feeling the need to be independent to a fault. Whatever that is for you. Yeah, okay, good. Let's go. Tell me more about what Virgo's transformed from. Ooh, okay. You wanna come? Here we go. Bam, bitches. I just, and I paused in between those two words because I was like, do I want to say bitches? And I was like, this is my video. Because that's what came from spirit, is bam, bitches. Because I'm looking at, oh my gosh, this is like baller as fuck. This is just, Virgos, what the fuck are y'all doing? Give me some. I'm a Taurus, by the way. Share some with your fellow elemental. Can I have some, oh my gosh. And I know y'all are like, alright, STF, you get into this, let us know the tea. So, what I'm getting in a nutshell, Virgo, Soldier reversed, and okay, it's getting a little dark here in Houston, Texas. reinforcement, light. Pardon me. We have Soldier reversed. We have the Constellation upright. We have Thief reversed. Haughtiness upright. Conversation reversed. Child upright. So what I'm getting instantly, and of course since energies can exist within the vice versa, what I'm about to say here, take it as it applies. So for any cross watchers, take whichever side applies truthfully, and then on the flip for Virgos as well. Like, I will tell you, in my perception, Virgo is the latter here. You cross watcher or person of interest of the Virgo would be in the first column here. So with Soldier reversed, what I'm seeing that you're getting away from, what's the time that we're on? Okay, that's what's up. Pardon me. Whew. Okay, so with Soldier reversed, I see that you were dealing with someone who is definitely a player, who is definitely a manipulator, and this is someone who was never too emotionally available. I feel like they may have given you more than breadcrumbs, and honestly, that part of that could have been some good D, some good nana, whatever it is. It didn't take you long to figure out that wasn't enough to make a relationship. And with everything else considered, it was enough to just break a relationship, but, to allow it to fall. But it was more than breadcrumbs, if that resonates. So with this person lying to you, if you ever did try to approach them about it, they were very on guard, very defensive. And they could have been completely closed off to you. Or they, for some of you, they could have been very hostile and violent. One thing to note is when the Soldier reversed is upright, for one thing, represents the preparedness to do battle over issues. In the reverse, you see that this has already taken place, and there have been a lot of battles because of the energy that, as I was saying before, someone who really did want to control you, want to get over on you, saw you as someone who was subservient, someone who should be on their knees. And it's not like, and I'm going to say this before I read the rest of these, they still have a form of love for you, okay? They still love you. They missed you, and they're fucked up about the fact that you found strength to leave and reminded yourself of your great sense of independence and where it gets you. Yeah, they really did. Okay, so yeah, what I was saying is it was like, because of that, it's not like they were treating you that way or bringing this shit to your doorstep because that's what they truly felt of you. But it was a reflection of their low vibrations and what they feel about themselves. And not only what they feel about themselves, but how they could carry out actions to bring you in balance. And because that would in turn boost their ego. And generally that's a very temporary fix, for the people who do that. So it recurs often as long as you're dealing with the person. It has to keep happening. Like, it's like a cigarette. The buzz lasts for how long? For people who smoke. For people who smoke pot. For people who have a beer. And that's why there's always a continual puff, a continual hit. Continual sip. Whatever. Now they are hoping they're hoping to reconcile with you, but this is in a very small, non-committal way. With the Constellation upright, this is someone who just kind of wants to bring you back in. And when you see this, you see that the angel that's coming to drop the money here, the forms of consolation, and I'm not sure what herb she's traveling with, but I'm sure it's something for luck and blessing. Um, that's you. Okay. And you see there's a ship that has gone away in the distance, that's going away in the distance, and it's literally almost out of the frame. There are quite a few other cards in here that have ships, and these cards have details of their own, of course, and especially within the ships in each card, detail of their own. But this is the one in this deck that is literally like, bitch, I'm off the map, basically. And he's hoping that this angel delivers this consolation to him in time before you leave, okay? But it's too late. Now, I'm just gonna have to cut over because I just want you to see how sick this is, like how sick in a dope way. Like, this is conversation reversed. So if it was uprighted, you know, it'd be decisions being made, you know, communicating with the mothers, the spirits. The universe is working on it for you. It ain't gonna, you know, it's still being worked on up there. And in a yes or no question, it can signify, it does signify a yes. Those two notations to this, like, in reverse, the conversation has been had. The universe has already decided to remove you, assist you in removing this person and this energy. You know, remove that from your life and remove you from the situation. And your attitude about it all, like, it's sinking in, okay? Your attitude about it all is now. No, I'm not. Excuse you? No, I don't care enough. You to excuse you nothing. You just move on. You don't even care to beg anything from them. Now, with this form of consolation, like, they're hoping to get you back, and they may feel as though they really miss you and plan to do something about what is going on or what has transpired. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. See, like, and you see that ship is close to being out of that frame, you know, more close than that angel is to getting there, to your ex-person here, the ex-energy, the ex-situation. There's going to be a gesture, though, like, and that's when they're going to figure out it's too late. Like, there's already been judgment. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. I'm just going to read that again for you so it resonates. And you're already there. Fuck no. We won't go. Okay? The thief in reverse. Someone is feeling some type of way. They're very hostile in their minds. They're pissed, frustrated. They feel that something of great value has been taken from them. And I will tell you that a lot of them, because, you know, when you come into yourself, when you come into your beauty, your powers, your strength, whether you want somebody or not, people flock to you. That's just how it goes when you're on your shit. The laws of attraction. So what you're putting out is what you'll get back. And if you're putting out a lot more of the positive, you're going to receive a lot more than, you know, you would on the other side of the spectrum anyway. So whatever. Just noting that, Virgo, because y'all are so fabulous right now, it seems. Because of that, they're also really bouncing all these things off the table about who you're seeing, who you're sleeping with, where you are whenever, you know, they're not able to really have tabs on it, because some of you still may be living together. And if you're not, there's just, they have enough to kind of spy on you. And I think a lot of them are spying on you. they're not really catching anything, but intuitively they really are. I think some of y'all are doing, y'all have moved on, so y'all are doing some things. And you don't care, but you're not kissing and telling, and it's got them just losing their mind at their wits' ends and spying and asking people about you. Don't be surprised if y'all still live together and they're going through your stuff. I'm serious. But, yeah. But then you over here with the child card, you've already given birth to new conditions. You've already moved on. Ashe to that. It's in the works. Okay. So I want us to get in the works as far as like what you can expect to come from, from here. As you're looking out onto the horizon and into the world. Okay? Fresh air, new life. It's a beautiful day from you too comes to mind. Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire, Virgo? What is your heart's true desire? So if you're wondering what you should do next, where you should go next, Virgo, follow your heart. And that will only resonate as a cliche if you're not in tune with your heart. Real stuff, because you know what you want to do. And these are secrets that you've held for a while. You've been planning, okay? You've been planning, organizing, getting your ducks in line. But don't fall into overworking yourself or changing your venture or your plan to, speed up the process of getting as far away from this experience as possible. Don't do that. I don't see that there's much potential for you guys to do that. I see many of you being alright. But let's just note, go outside. You've been indoors for too long. Get some fresh air. So meditate, write, read, take a break. Maybe from there you could nap, awake, write down your feelings and your dreams. Because this card is more than just going outside. Like, to me it symbolizes going outside of yourself in the form of the narrow scope we have on our problems and issues, or even our blessings in life. We put them in narrow view. So things that help you not only connect to nature but yourself as organic matter, carry them out. Continue to open your all-seeing eye. I do see that there's a need for you to get to some water. For those of you that love the beach, get some friends and make a trip out of it. Because what Spirit is telling me is that never mind. But yeah, what Spirit is telling me is the simple steps of actually keeping your things in, under wraps for right now. A little hidden, secretive, as you're working on it is good. Connecting with nature, your chakras, yourself. Those simple yet immensely powerful acts, experiences, bring the answers to you. And there's never going to be enough I don't know hows than just doing it. Stop distracting yourself and reconnect with your roots, man. With nature, man. Because really, what are you supposed to do next? There's so many possibilities. within the scope of what you've been working on. I think if anything, you are unsure of the proper, not proper, but which way to go. But I see that you have quite a few possibilities that will pan out for you equally well with work, because I definitely see an influence of money and happiness coming in, which I will tie into work. And love. Oh, cow. You've got, yeah, I'm just getting the true notion of how many folks y'all have around that are waiting to pour their love onto you. Like hot syrup on a flapjack. And I mean, she is quite nude here. And I feel like, you know, these sparks that are falling from the volcanic eruption, these are all of the ones around you who are wanting to see you for you and see you bare and see you in true. Where they feel like they do just upon meeting you or just upon knowing you. And it's like, give me a shot, give me a shot. And I think, you know, you're going to bask in that. Because to tie into the haughtiness card, like to tie in this card, you know your mojo working. You do. And I feel like you want the past person to see that, in a sense, like to just know. And not in a, yeah, this is reversed, I'd have a whole different connotation towards this, but not in a way of like sticking your tongue out, like just, you know, gross behavior matching potentially low vibrations they exuded, but for people to know you're fine, but they know, they see it, they're purposely looking for it because they intuitively know. And you might have slipped up a time or two as far as just like a faint bit of evidence. So yeah, because I'm seeing that hit too. Connect with what you decide you want to do, because I think you're also deciding if you want to give new relationships a shot and who you're entertained with that. Because, you know, strongly, I see the indecision is with work and career, passions, volunteering, things that really get you out there, where you can exert your physical energy, your mind, you can help people and stuff like that. But you're meeting a lot of people right now. A lot of them who are also getting out of relationships, who have also been transformed. Like they've ascended. Don't be fearful of hearing that, okay? Don't be fearful of hearing that. Shit, y'all, excuse my French. Y'all definitely got a video tonight. Like I said, I can't shorten it. I was gonna see how the energy flowed, and it flows how it flows. And I love being here. I love reading for you, and I thank you for having this opportunity to do so. For those of you who shall in the future watch this video and connect with it. So, oh my gosh, my neighbors. Well, it may just be time to end it, because I think that may be all there. You'll make the proper decision when you just pull into yourself a little bit, have some me time, immerse yourself in nature, because right now you are rolling in opportunities on every front, Virgo. Okay, and I'm just gonna quote that line again. Ain't no one gonna turn me round. Big Star by Virgo. That'll probably be the name of your video. Love y'all. Goodbye.